What's going on, everybody? Hopefully, you guys are doing. Hopefully, everybody's doing great. If you're having a bad day, do a little meditation today. Go ahead and read a book. Do something that's gonna be productive, right? I was thinking about something this morning, and it's crazy because it's like if you think about it, let's say when you're feeling down or whatever, right, and you want to do something that's gonna be productive. What defines something that you could see? Like, okay, you watch the movie, right? Nobody can really tell that you watched the movie or you watched the show, but they can tell if you cleaned your house. They can tell you maybe worked out. You know what I mean? Type of things that's gonna have um a kind of like seeable. Now, sometimes you can watch a show, or whatever, that give you insights on things that can assist with you when it comes down to doing physical things. But yeah, you just try to do something productive today if you guys are feeling down. That's just my main message. Um, try to get some incense. Okay, so we're just gonna do a general reading today, or like how we normally do it. Okay, I'll just put some lavender in my diffuser here. And go ahead and see what's up. Okay, we are going to do our crystals today. And crystals, let's see. I'm gonna do this general reading. Draw this real quick. I'm not rocks. I don't know if you guys got any crystal rocks and things like that. This is pretty cool. Yep. Alright. So let's see here. Get it out there. Okay. I got a few of my I got some bits and pieces of this. What's that called? Sage. Stir right here in a cup. You have like glass cup that's like been broken. Like some of my little things been broken. You can kind of use this. And this was kind of pretty good to get up in there. Mm-hmm. Look at that. Okay. All right. This spirit analysis, please help us to um, see all the message that you have to provide for us. Please help us to be able to provide these messages throughout our lives to all our individuals and help us to take negativity and turn it into positivity. Thank you. Okay, so let's see what spirit has for us today. We're going to see what kind of crystals um, they want us to use, things of that. Let's see. All right. Whew. Yeah, I like this. I like this little diffuser thing. It's pretty cool. Oh man. All right. Okay. Dear spirits and ancestors, what messages do you have for us today regarding our crystal powers? What message do you have regarding crystal powers? Whew. Okay. So, Hematites. Got an anchor. I'm trying to anchor down. Let's see what it says. Okay. Oh, anchor in. Hematite instructs. Whether it's your thoughts running rampant, your energy shooting off in 7 degrees, or your spirit wanting to fly free from your skin, Hematite's message is the same. Anchor in. Reach down into your being, find your core, and feel yourself connected to the heart of the earth. Let the iron in the planet's center sing to the iron in your blood, reminding you of your roots. Let the structure of this iron-rich stone support your thoughts and anchor your emotions so you can bring your best self forward and ripple that energy out to those around you. Okay, so it's asking you to anchor in. right? And by anchoring in, you see, and it's crazy because you see the roots that could be like associated with like family roots or family ties. So by you anchoring in and kind of like being the anchor of your family or the person that's like grounded, you're gonna like create general wealth. You can also create general wealth with these by anchoring in place. You're kind of anchoring down. You're like, all right, I'm staying on like come up type of vibe. Then you're saving money and then you're creating general wealth because you're the focused person. Your anchored down means you're focused. So you're staying focused. You're staying solid, and then you're gonna create general wealth for your roots. Right? You can take this in many interpretations, but that's what I believe. I think that by you anchoring down, Spirit's telling you by you anchoring down or staying him or just staying focused, you know what I mean? Staying focused on your goal. You're gonna the roots could be meaning you're gonna be creating general wealth. Right? So it looks like you're somebody that's anchoring down right now. You ain't playing around. You on your bully, you on your game. You see your 10 toes, that's what's up. Alright. Spirit, what other messages do you have regarding our spiritual powers? Spirit, what other messages do you have regarding our this one wouldn't go back in. I'm getting you an Imperial Topaz. So it says you live in abundance. Look at what I feed. Look at that. Look like you're living in abundance, man. Looks like money's coming up for you guys. Monetary gifts, spiritual, monetary situations, all of that confirmation. You heard that. Imperial Topaz. See what this is saying. So Imperial Topaz, you live in abundance. When you are satiated, satiated, when you feel that when you are saturated, when you feel that we have enough, full spirit, full heart, we can relax and offer abundance to those around us. This is Imperial Topaz gift, the ability to savor life and take nourishment from its beauty. To pause helps us find sensitivity within ourselves so we can notice with all our senses and appreciate with our whole being the minute workings of the world. From this place of abundance, we become a cornucopia full and overflowing with energy, which be shared as kindness or courage or wisdom with those around us. There is wonder everywhere. Imperial Tupaz whispers, it's up to you to take it in and assimilate it into your heart. Okay. So kind of say don't really worry too much because you know these things are gifted to you, right? These things are gifted to you, so you are seeking abundance. You know what I mean? So just continue to do what you're doing. If you're being focused like the anchor saying you are over here, then you're gonna receive this abundance regardless, right? Spirit's helping you all, Spirit's assisting you. Right? Okay. Spirit, what other messages do you have regarding our spiritual gifts? Spirit, what other message do you have regarding our spiritual gifts? So it says become inimitable. Inimitable. You have the Alisto quartz. Come inimitable, right? Let's see what this is saying. It's crazy because you got the owl in this card. Owl's a powerful bird right there. That's an owl. Let's see what it's saying. Okay. Become inimitable. Deep in the heart of the earth, a style forms layers by uneven layers. Perhaps in the distant past of her beginning, she was a regular quartz, but after centuries of responding to every present change in temperature, moisture, and even the shifting of ta- tectonic, tectonic plates. She has flowed and morphed into unexpected shapes and textures. If we allow it, this is what life does to each of us, building our unique knowledge and wisdom until we become Aristotle ourselves. Allow the world to teach you. This grandmother stern whispers, grow into your own inimitable self. Wisdom is a byproduct of your own becoming. Mm. Let's say a shift into unexpected shapes. You might be a shapeshifter. That's probably why the owls are. And it's like, it's crazy because the owl, honestly, if you check it, how the rocks are, like you have like layers of rocks. So you have like, this is like it goes up, right? Every time you get closer and closer to that owl, it's like it always like you might have avoided so much hurdles. Like you might have really just came through. Like if you're somebody that's really came through a lot, and avoid a lot of hurdles, this might be it. This might be the reason why you overcame a lot of obstacles. You're the all that's just like looking back at all of that, right? So you were the all. Let's see. What else? What else is here? What else is here? Alright. This spirit, what else is it that you want us to know, spirit? Oh, I got two cards. So we got full of riches. Oh man, a lot of monetary gifts coming your way, full of riches. And the other one is battle with time. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, I'm gonna read the full of riches first. Right with the card book. Full of riches. Let's see. It says citrine, like the citrine crystal. So so full of life, citrine. Citrine has no patience for navel gazing and narcissism. There's a whole world out there. Citrine admonishes, guiding your attention to the abundance around you. Tune outward, citrine reminds, watching as you haltingly move your gaze from your own troubles to the tiny leaves unfurling on the oak tree's branches. Citrine knows it can be tough to turn your ear to the whisper of crow wings cutting the afternoon stillness when you're used to listening to your own internal mono, monologues and self-depreciating harangues. But citrine is present in pushing you beyond yourself, nodding sagely as you slowly slip out of self-absorption and into the stillness of contentment. The world is full of riches. The tree affirms, and in the abundance you'll find your joy. Okay, so you guys just gotta just take your time with things. You know what I mean? It's okay to kind of mess up and things like that because you just gotta just you're definitely getting. It's pretty much self-explanatory. You're getting full of riches. That's how we're gonna leave it like that. You got bluebirds here, and bluebirds they don't really get to see. You don't really see bluebirds like that. So I'm getting her that you got full of riches. Right. Sometimes when I'm reading, like honestly, like because like, and here's a tip I can give you guys. If you're doing tarot, you're doing anything. Sometimes you're not gonna understand. Like me, I didn't understand the straight from the book. I'm not gonna pretend like I did. But the main thing is, I'm just gonna look at the card and interpret what I feel like. If I understand something from the book, then I come across, and you know what I mean. I didn't really understand it, so but that's not my that's the point I'm trying to make. A lot of times you're gonna read something you don't understand it at first. It just takes time, you know what I mean. Gradually let things happen on his end. Like we're all here to learn. You know what I mean. That's a key factor. Keep that in mind, and then you'll like what you gotta be scared for. Why y'all be nervous for doing things? So go ahead and do your best. But yeah, you guys are getting riches, man. You guys are getting monetary gifts. Spurs gonna be granting you with these things. You see eggs, there's like two eggs. Maybe you guys are getting married. Maybe you guys are gonna find significant other while you're also creating unlimited abundance. Because it's also eggs right here, it's a nest. So maybe you might be having them abundant kids, you never know. So yeah. Keep whatever you're doing up because you're on your way to riches. Okay. Next one is battle with time. Let's see. Amalite. Amalite is like the crystal, I think. Battle with time, Amalite. A long time ago, when the mountains were oceans, a Cephalopid called Ammonite made its home in a spiral shell on the ocean floor. Its shell was much like the shell of Nile or a conch, lovely in its spiral form, but otherwise unremarkable. Sorry. When the ocean receded, these cephalopods failed to recede with it. Their remains were fossilized in what became a mountainside. The pressure of time and the soil matrix of the mountain caused the remain chemistry to shift and become opalescent and sparkling. Time changes everything. Amalite knows what in your life needs spacious and time so it can become a jewel. Like kind of like how they say with the diamond, how it takes time, the gold, how it takes time. The card's pretty much just telling you like this card came out for you, so maybe something that you're really stressed out about. Like for an example, me with tarot, still learning it, so that's okay. You know what I mean? As you can see, I'm gonna be a little slow at it than others, and that's all right. You know what I mean? I'm an example that you should look at and be like, okay, then you see my videos 2 years from now, then it's gonna be different, right? That's just how life is. Sometimes when you're first starting off, things are gonna be rocky. All the mountains that you see today, formed over time. Nothing happened within a day, right? Unless you're God. But if you're not God, everything is it's gonna take time. Even that took time. Even that took 7 days to make the earth. And what they say is if that took time, then his God and hit the splitting image, like you gotta realize that everything takes a little bit of time. Just let time tell, right? You know what I mean? Let time tell. So if you're thinking about something too hard and all of that, just let time tell. You look back on it, you'll see how far you came. You know what I mean? But yeah, let's see what else Spirit has for us. Spirit, thank you, Spirit, for these messages. What other messages do you have regarding our crystal powers? Spirit, what other messages do you have regarding our crystal powers? What other messages do you have regarding our crystal powers? Again, another thing is too when I shuffle and I just relax myself. I don't try to have the cards, but like I like to either if I see the card and then I like resonate with it, I'm like, yeah, cool, that's the card. Or I just keep shuffling and let it just fly out. It's about being patient. It goes back to the time card. Breathe in your trueness. Look at that. It's a horse. Breathe in your trueness. This is sorry, I'm not even a horse, it's a unicorn. Magical creature. Breathe in your trueness. Lapidalit. Okay, Lapidalit. So it says breathe in your trueness. Lapidalis, lilac, luster in the stuff of prices. Lepidolits, lilac, luster in the stuff of princess, dreams, and fairy tales. Something in us rebels when we see it, thinking that can't be natural. But Lapidalis, tranquil tones are the real deal, not manipulated or man-made. Don't doubt any authenticity, and don't doubt your own Lapidalit quips. Lapidalit knows that being outrageous, outrageously beautiful or funny or smart doesn't make you false. Um, Shining brightly gives other people permission to shine, to show their authentic, multicolored. When you're able to put down your mask, when you recognize the person you see in the mirror, your heart and spirit calm, and your soul takes a deep breath. Let Lipidalit support you in breathing in your trueness and basking in your outrageous spirit. Okay, so basking in your outrageous spirit. So it's like if you feel like you're the odd one out of the bunch, now this is what I'm getting. You might interpret something different, but what I'm gonna say is if you feel like you're the odd one out of the bunch, or you're not getting things as fast as you thought it was, that's okay. That doesn't mean you're not normal. It doesn't mean you're not unique. You know what I mean? Um, sorry, it does mean you're unique, and that's the thing. Just because certain things are not going your way, like how they go for others, doesn't necessarily mean that you're not. It's not. It's all designed for you. You are unique. You have your own journey, right? You have your own journey, so you gotta stick to your own goals, your own journey, your own path. Don't believe that anything is impossible, or feel like I'm not doing it how they did it, so I might not be doing it right. Don't feel that way because you have your own journey and you have to stick to it. Okay. Okay. Spirit, thank you for the messages. Do you have any more messages regarding? Can you give us another message regarding our spiritual gifts, or regarding our crystal gifts? Spirit, what other messages do you have regarding our spiritual gifts? Spirit, what other messages do you have regarding our spiritual gifts? What other message do you have regarding our spiritual gifts, Spirit? What other? Activate the void. Looks like you might be guarding something. Look at that. It's activate the void. It's on the Azarite. Let's see. Azarite. Okay, so it says activate the void. Each in breath creates space within you. You expectant stillness. Azorite holds the energy of this empty fulfillness. It is not the container, but the space contained. Not the walls of the womb, but the emptiness within. The void is the most precious of gifts, because in this emptiness, in the pause at the crossroads of time and space, your intuition can soar. Once space is created, stuck energies begin to float, funneling through heaviness, creating a place for something more daring or delicate in everyday life. Azor right heals you as you behold this void, so you can feel the rich ocean of possibilities in which you are swimming. Breathe in the blue and allow the fulfillment of emptiness to elevate your spirit. So it's kind of like saying just allow things to flow through you, right? Let that like the thing that you've been holding back with, let it kind of release a little bit. I'm kind of getting these hands. Like I said before, if the book doesn't really make sense to me, then or it doesn't really, I don't really understand it. That's okay. I'm just gonna read it to you guys because you guys might understand it. Maybe you guys are more experienced, or you guys been doing this longer, so you might have read the book already and you might digest it better. As time goes on, if I see the card again, I'm gonna pull it and I'm gonna keep reading definition. This is how it gets. As I said, I'm really speaking this because at the end of the day, we're all human and we're all got to realize these things, right? I'm not editing, I'm not cutting it because I want to see myself grow, and I want to. This channel is mainly to motivate and encourage other people and inspire other people, and just share the thoughts, share the learning experience, so that everybody can learn from it. But yeah, what I'm getting from looking at this picture is you guys might be hearing with something you're finally letting it release. Like that passion you've been wanting to learn, or that instrument, or whatever it is that you're passionate about, you're finally allowing yourself to be able to release it. If you quit your job to go do something that you truly love, You're gonna be your soul is happy. Your soul is very smiling from cheek to cheek right now, from ear to ear. Sorry. So yeah, keep that up. Keep that. Spirit, thank you for that message. What other messages do you have regarding? Um, and don't get me wrong. Just because I don't really look at it and understand the, you know what I'm saying, I'm still looking at the pictures and interpreting not only a general reading but also my own personal reading too. That's another thing. If you guys ever do tarot readings and things like that, it's also good to interpret it for yourself because you're doing a general reading, which is including yourself, right? So this can be teaching. It's teaching me some things too. Like I'm learning. I hope you guys are learning. If this is encouraging for you guys as well, again, or if you're listening to the reading audio, you know. But yeah. Spirit, what other message do you have regarding our crystal gifts? Spirit, what other message do you have regarding our crystal gifts? Can you please give us a sign? Can you please give us... Okay. Amadite Garnet. Lessons in Blood. Okay, let's see. Oh, let me show you guys the card. So, I mean, if you can take a look at the card and interpret something, by all means, go ahead. Give it a go. Give it a go. Remember, this is all just... I'm reacting as a middleman for Spirit. Spirit related messages to me. I'm sharing. You have to interpret it the way that you interpret it. I can say my opinion and voice my beliefs, but you guys will still have to interpret it because every situation is different, especially if it's a general reading. If it's a situation, yeah, say something on a baseball card pops out and you don't do baseball, you play tennis. You know what I mean? So you gotta apply that to your situation. Lesson in Blood. Almadite Garnet. Okay, first page too. Okay, so Almadine knows your storyline didn't start the day you came kicking and screaming into this world. No, it started so long ago that the stars have since shifted their course in the sky and the dust of the day has hardened into stone. Your beginnings are carried in your blood, in the memory created by each DNA mutation and epigenetic tag. Blood is memory, not just your own, but that of those who came before. You can write your own blood back to these distant knowings, but more than that, Amadine will help you move and shift that memory, chasing what gets carried forward. Sink into yourself, your past. Amadine whispers, I have a tale to tell. This could be like the knowledge that you got goes back generations. You know what I mean? You've gained like through DNA. You possibly gain knowledge through DNA. I know it sounds crazy, but don't think of it like that. Your journey didn't start the day you was born. That's pretty much what it's saying. Like as you can see, this is not an apple tree, but I'm gonna say this like yeah, you know that saying it doesn't fall too far from the apple tree. I stole this as an apple tree, so I'm gonna assume this is like an apple tree kind of vibe, and it is not too far here, too far back that you're through your DNA you've stayed on this knowledge. So you know how people say you have ill soul when you're young. That could be interpreted to say that you withstand or you've actually retrieved ill knowledge or mature knowledge from through your DNA. So when you as you're 14 and 15 is like you think like you're 30-year-old because you've actually withstand all that DNA. So if you're young or even if you're an older person and way back in the day people used to say you had an ill soul from day one, that's probably why because you got a generational knowledge stringing through your DNA. Thank you guys for coming with this reading. We're gonna finish up there. We're gonna wrap it up with a stack of 8. Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Hopefully you guys got inspired from this. If it didn't apply to you, hopefully the next reading does apply to you guys. I try to upload a decent amount, maybe 2 or 3 readings a day. So if you guys check back in, you'll be able to see it. If you want to get notified, just go ahead and click subscribe button below. If you enjoyed this reading or if you gained anything from it, go ahead and give it a like. share with anybody that you might need, that you feel like might need a her reading or might need a little bit of positive energy this morning or night, evening, whatever time of day it is when you're viewing this. Thank you guys. Again, I'm Emperor Michael, where we are all empresses, emperors, kings, queens, anything of that sort. We are all royalty because I would rather tell you guys you're royalty than tell you guys that there is only so many people that's royalty. I would rather influence you guys to believe highly of yourselves than, you know what I mean, things like that. If you made it this far to the end of this video, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. I'm gonna put a little comment section and then below, tell me your thoughts, just tell me how you felt about the reading. If you want to share some of your experience in the comment section, feel free. But yeah, we'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys so much, and I'm gonna leave this out. I'm gonna sage over this. Yeah, you guys have a good one. See you later.